5 red lights, and the Japanese Grand Prix is go with a mega start from Oscar Piastri, who bolts into the lead, going into turn 1, and Charles Leclerc is up into second place. But it's Oscar Piastri who hasn't started a Grand Prix so far this season. He's started one now, and he leads on the first lap of 53 here at Suzuka. He leads away from Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris is in third, and then comes George Russell in fourth. Fifth is Lewis Hamilton. Kimi Antonelli from pole position has dropped to sixth already, but a mega start from Oscar Piastri. He leads on the first lap here at Suzuka, and the others will be looking to challenge him behind. My word, Piastri got away very, very well. On board win, Kimi Antonelli down the inside of Lewis Hamilton into turn 1, and the young Italian is up to fifth. Esteban Ocon challenging Isaac Hadjar going into 1/3. He backs out, and Hadjar remains ahead of Esteban Ocon. Now Hadjar's going to have a go, and his teammate Max Verstappen keeps ahead of Hadjar for the time being, and this could give Ocon a perfect chance here to get past his fellow Frenchman down the main straight. We're on board with Ocon down the main straight, and Esteban Ocon is up to 10th place after getting past Isaac Hadjar, and out in front, George Russell has got past Lando Norris for third. The Mercedes ahead of the McLaren. You can see Kimi Antonelli is gaining here on Lando Norris, and ahead goes Russell of Charles Leclerc. That's second place secured for the championship leader. Down the inside, George Russell on Oscar Piastri, and the change of the lead of the race has been secured. George Russell is ahead of Oscar Piastri and into the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix, but Piastri is going to come back at him, and Oscar Piastri is back into the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix, and Charles Leclerc holds off Lando Norris. Into 130 once again, Lando Norris is trying his best here to hold off Kimi Antonelli, but Antonelli has got the pure speed in the Mercedes, and he sweeps past Lando Norris. Lovely move there for Kimi Antonelli, and he can now set to get after the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. There goes Kimi Antonelli on Charles Leclerc. That's third place secured for the Italian stallion in the Mercedes. But oh, big moment from Kimi Antonelli coming into the final corner. That's going to give Leclerc a perfect opportunity to come back. Charles Leclerc is back ahead of Kimi Antonelli, and he remains in third place. So Oscar Piastri then pits from the lead of the race. This needs to be perfect for the McLaren crew, and it looks good. 2.4 seconds, Piastri stop, and he's going to come out behind Max Verstappen. Russell makes his stop. He's going to come out behind Piastri, but crucially, he's ahead of Max Verstappen, and that's exactly what Mercedes were hoping for. Now Russell can try and set to get after Piastri for hopefully the net lead of the race, and there's a double yellow being waved in sector 2 somewhere. Spoon, and that is why Ollie Behrman with a massive crash at Spoon Curve. That's going to be a safety car, and those who haven't pitted might well have taken a free stop. Antonelli is into the pits then, and this is going to be absolutely spot on for Kimi Antonelli. This could be the lead of the race for the Italian. Because of Ollie Behrman's crash, Antonelli has been gifted the race lead. Once again in Formula 1, a safety car changes the completion of this race. Hamilton comes out just behind Russell, but Russell has lost out to his teammate Antonelli. This is what happened to Ollie Behrman trying to get past Colapinto, and he got on the grass, loses it, and that was a very heavy crash. 50G into the barrier. But the good news is Ollie Behrman's okay. I don't know if Colapinto saw Behrman coming. He probably didn't, but Colapinto was very mad at him. Behrman's mad at him, and you can see Ollie Behrman limping. And we're racing once again here at Suzuka with Kimi Antonelli leading away from Oscar Piastri and George Russell. Lewis Hamilton is in fourth ahead of his teammate Charles Leclerc, but Leclerc is going to have a go at George Russell. No, Hamilton, sorry. Hamilton's up to third ahead of Russell. Now Leclerc can set to get after George Russell in front of him, and you can see Max Verstappen trying to get past Pierre Gasly. Oh, what's happened to George Russell? He's been passed by Charles Leclerc. Has Russell got a problem? He's been overtaken by the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Russell's dropped to 5th now. It's getting worse for George Russell right now. Could this be where George Russell loses his chances of winning the Grand Prix? That is not what George Russell needs there. He is going to be absolutely devastated with what happened when the safety car came out. He was on for the win, and now he's going to lose the win because of the safety car coming out and problems. This is George Russell trying to gain on Hamilton, and oh, what's happened? The car just went slow, and the player just breezed through. Here we go again between the two Ferraris having a scrap. Hamilton maintains ahead of Leclerc for the time being. Will Leclerc have the perfect battery usage, the extra boost, the horsepower to get past Hamilton? He's going to gain down into turn 1, round the outside. Charles Leclerc is ahead, or is he? Very, very close between the two Ferraris, but Charles Leclerc is ahead of Lewis Hamilton, and that's 4th place. No, 3rd place for the Monegasque driver. George Russell trying his best here to get back on the podium. He's gaining on Lewis Hamilton. He's gaining on Lewis Hamilton. Round the outside he goes. And George Russell still keeping himself in the distance at the front. Hamilton, what's happened here? I mean, he locked up going into the chicane. And I wonder if the stewards are going to take a look at that. Hamilton going on. Charles Leclerc and George Russell fighting on track again as Lando Norris gets ahead of Lewis Hamilton for 5th place, and the reigning world champion has put himself up into the top 5 ahead of the 7-time champion. But Hamilton, with the boost mode, is going to come back at Norris, and there he goes. Yeah, there he goes. George Russell through on Charles Leclerc for 3rd place. Lovely move from the Mercedes once more. Mercedes and Ferrari are continuing to fight at the front, as we have been seeing for most times in Formula 1. Russell's up to 3rd, unless Leclerc can come back. He's going to go round the outside into turn 1. What a move from Charles Leclerc! That was beautiful. And there goes Lando Norris into the chicane, through on Lewis Hamilton, and that is 5th place for the world champion. Kimi Antonelli wins for the 2nd race in a row, and for the first time ever, he leads the championship in Formula 1 at just 19 years of age. He's the youngest ever driver to lead a Formula 1 World Championship. Oscar Piastri comes home for 2nd place.
Good effort, man. Good effort. Yes, man. Whoa, let's go, man. Oh, the unmistakable Kimi
Antonelli. Kimi Antonelli has taken the crown once again. His 2nd race win in a row, and for the first time, he takes the lead of the championship. And unfortunately, because of Bahrain and Saudi cancelled, we now have to wait a month until the next race in Miami. But it's Mercedes who continue to win races this season, and that looking to be the team to catch as we go to Miami for round 4 in a month's time.